Speaking of offense, I'm watching Golden State last night because we spent a lot of time talking about, what's it going to be like? Steve Kerr going to Boston. He didn't play Jason Tatum. And it wasn't Steve Kerr's fault that Jaylen Brown didn't make the roster, just to let you know. Maybe he had a say in it, but there were other people who were forming the roster. But he didn't play Jason Tatum. So we were waiting to see, is Jason Tatum going to go for 80 points last night? Well, he didn't. He played really, really well. And Steve Kerr went in there and got the win. Here is Jason Tatum after the loss.
Jason, it seems like you want to put the drama around the Olympics behind you. The fans seem to lean into the drama. How much, if at all, was that on your mind, and how much do you think it impacted your game?
It wasn't on my mind. Just another Wednesday, another game, another opportunity to come in and try to be the best player I can be, and another day to just try to get a win.
Okay. I mean, it's a tough question to answer. And as you could see, Jason Tatum gave him nothing. Yeah, he does want to put this behind him. I don't think he wants to have this always lingering. And now you're going to play Golden State one more time in the regular season, so maybe it comes up then. But last night, pretty much, in my opinion, put an end to it. You won a gold medal. Here's Steve Kerr last night.
I don't give it a whole lot of thought other than, I didn't enjoy, not playing Jason against Serbia, not playing Joel against South Sudan. Those are not fun decisions, but our guys were all amazing. They committed to each other. They committed to winning the gold medal. They brought the gold home for their country. They all handled themselves with incredible dignity and class, and that's the real story.
Okay. All right. We done? Anything else to see here? Yes, Seton.
I mean, it's not like they lost.
I know.
It's not like they didn't medal. Yeah,
I know.
It's not like we're saying, what went wrong for Team USA in this last Olympics? Why didn't he play Tatum? What the hell?
They could have won the gold medal by 6 points if Tatum had played.
They rolled.
They won. They won thanks to the old guys, Steph, KD, and LeBron. By the way, LeBron last night, he's 39 years of age. He had 39. They got blown out, though. They lost by 17. So he's had 3 games of 39 or more since he turned 39. The only person who has done that, Michael Jordan.
Come on.
Ow! Stat of the day, stat of the day, stat of the day, stat of the day. This is the stat of the day.
I was trying to build up the drama, but then I realized that, what were you going to say? Robert Parrish, maybe? Vince Carter? No, it's Michael Jeffrey Jordan Jr. III. Stat of the day brought to you by Panini America, the official trading cards of the program. The foliage flannels. I have one of the flannels from previous years. They're gorgeous. They're available in the store at danpatrick.com. Also, slide into the weekend, Slider Sunday, King's Hawaiian. They want you to get together with family and friends and enjoy the weekend, making every Sunday a Sliders Sunday. Yes, Paul?
Quick side bet, NBA, if anyone would like to do it.
Okay.
I don't know what LeBron's stats are right now. It's too early in the season to really judge them, but they're pretty good. Michael Jordan's last year when he was 39 years old, he started 67 games. He played 37 minutes per game, by the way. And he averaged 20 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists.
I'll take LeBron's numbers.
Across the board.
Yes. Yes.
Maybe not minutes.
Yes. Like you could see, and I remember when Mike was playing with the Wizards, there was a drop-off, but because the sky was so high for Mike that there had to be a drop-off. LeBron is not, his game is not predicated by explosive moves. Like he just understands the game. He's so, talented being that big, physical. And Mike needed, getting from point A to point B. He was so quick. He was cat-like. And then you could see that he was certainly not that kind of player anymore. Now, he could still get you 30 a night if he wanted to. But LeBron, I'm watching LeBron, and there's not much of a drop-off. Now, can he get 25 and a quarter like he did before? No. But he still has that ability to be a top 10 player in the NBA at age 39. which is remarkable. It's just, you're looking at the Lakers here, and I know we gave J.J. Redick his flowers. That's why we're only a couple weeks into the season. I mean, how about we wait until after Christmas? And then we go, okay, I got a pretty good idea. J.J. Redick can coach. This Laker team is competitive. One thing I will point out watching last night, Golden State plays defense. I know when we think of Golden State, you think threes, you think Steph Curry, and rightfully so. When they win because they play great defense. They got a deep bench, and are they going to miss Klay Thompson? Yes, but Buddy Hield is really good. He comes off the bench. He made 4 threes last night. He finished with 16 points. I mean, it's not that much of a drop-off. And you're going to play 10 or 11 players right now. Now, that won't be the case, in February. But I got to limit Steph's minutes every single night. I don't need him. I don't want him, I should say, to be the guy who's got to get 35 a night. If he can give me 26, I'm good with that. But I got to limit his minutes. Golden State plays defense. Oklahoma City plays defense. Those are two of the best teams right now in the West. Golden State, what's their let's see.
7-1.
7-1. Oklahoma City is probably 7-1 as well. But they play defense. And that's, we don't talk about that very often. It's almost like when you go back to the running Rebels of UNLV in the early 90s, they put up a lot of points. But they got kick-started on defense to put up those points. They were great on turnovers in transition. They played wonderful defense, led by Stacey Augmon. But this gets lost sometimes, where we go, man, the NBA is just about shooting threes. It is, but if you want to take that next step, you want to be a championship caliber team, you got to play defense. At some point, you got to be able to stop somebody because everybody else is able to score. What do you do differently? And I think what Golden State has done, and I told you that's my pick to win the West, they play defense as long as everybody's staying healthy. They got some young players, too, who are contributing. That's another big deal. Now, do I think Boston's going to be there at the end? I do. And I think Jason Tatum is going to be the MVP. And when Jaylen Brown is there, I mean, that's really a balanced, obviously a great lineup there. But last night was kind of fun to see Golden State go in there, the reaction. They wanted it to be something. It just didn't turn out to be something. Yes, Marv?
So yesterday you were talking about who's going to shoot more three-pointers.
Yeah.
What do you think the turnout was?
As far as Boston versus Golden State?
Correct.
I would say Boston.
By 20.
Yes. Yeah.
Dang.
I think I had them shooting 55.
They shot 54.
Okay.
And the Warriors shot 34.
Yeah. Wow. I hate seeing it. And look, I love outside shooting. There's so much more to basketball than that. And it goes back to what I've said. And I know this is on repeat, but it's baseball where it's just about home runs or strikeouts. It's about making a three or missing a three. And basketball is really about movement. And when you see it, and Golden State, Steph Curry never stops. Never. I love the fact that he moves. One of my favorite players was John Havlicek, if you're old enough to remember the Celtics. He never stopped. It's really hard, or it's a whole lot harder to try to guard somebody who's moving. Reggie Miller. Reg never stopped moving. Rip Hamilton never stopped moving. And that, to me, that's basketball. Movement. Now it's just five on the perimeter. And you're like, okay, all right. And then you move it around, and then somebody takes a three. I hope we get teams that will be just like the Ravens. The Ravens are running the football. We're seeing teams running the football more because everybody is geared up to stop the pass. Maybe you see somebody. I just don't know what you would do with Shaq if Shaq came out now or Yao Ming came out right now. What do you do with those guys? Just stay down low? Is Shaq going to be shooting threes, which is not good for anybody? Like even Zach Edey, who's played well. Like you just see these big men and you're like, man, he looks out of place. But I wonder, what would that team do? What would their offensive philosophy be if they had Shaq? Because I would just say, Shaq, go down low. You're going to get 50 tonight. This is Wilt Chamberlain in the early 60s. Just go down there. We're going to get 50. Yes, Pauline.
You'd need a GM in the NBA to defy analytics and become a 2-point team that pounded it down low and slowed down the game. And I don't know if that guy could get hired in this NBA. It's like it can't happen because they won't even let it get started.
But I make you double team Shaq.
Oh, yeah.
Now everybody on the perimeter is going to be even better because your looks are going to be open. I'm going to say Shaq's getting the ball. Go down there. Now, hopefully this version of Shaq would make free throws. But that would have to be mandatory. Shaq, I'm going to throw you the ball every single time. You got to make your free throws. Dave Patrick, shut the hell up. I think Shaq joins us next week, so I can ask him about this. You know, what would the NBA be like if he was there?